Jesus of Nazareth and transcending the ego. It is implicit in the doctrine of Jesus of Nazareth. Conventional Christian thought has become part of the various variants of the Western culture. With this, the ego of a humanized God spread as the basis for its entire civilization, through its laws and in the aspirations that the meaning of life itself has at the individual, social, political, and economic level. All this based on the naive search for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, under the elusive aspiration of pleasant happiness, prosperity to achieve it, and health to enjoy it. Thus, academia and conventional psychology are responsible for the monumental omission of ignoring the existence of SIMBRE as a construct of any of the precursor concepts. For this reason, I consider it of crucial importance to highlight the following sections of the book, Jesus Today, A Spirituality of Radical Freedom, written by Albert Nolan, a Catholic priest, member of the Dominican order. There is no way to conquer our ego or to eliminate it, as many ascetics have tried to do. These efforts only give more strength to the ego, because it is our ego that maintains the fight or tries to win. We cannot destroy it, but we can control it and transcend it. We can get the plank out of our eye. The image that Jesus uses to describe the true self is the eye that sees clearly, the eye without any plank or any other impediment. First, take the plank out of your eye, and then you will see clearly. Luke 6:42. Your true self is buried under your ego or false self, under the wooden plank. The first step is to become fully aware of the ego with all its machinations and duplicity. I would add to accept and become aware of the true self or SIMBRE. The appearance of safety that your ego displays masks the reality of your fears, anxieties, worries, and insecurities. The next step is to recognize it as a false image of your true self, as an illusion. The last step is to dissociate yourself from it. You distance yourself from your egocentrism and laugh at it. You objectify it. Once you have turned this false image of yourself into an object that is out there, you can stop identifying with it. According to the words used by some religious traditions, you become the witness who looks at the false image. The witness is my true self. The false image is the ego of each of us. We have seen this is what Jesus did in the desert. He refused to identify with the false images of himself presented to him by Satan. the cunning deceiver who represented his ego. The false images took the form of a temptation. Matthew 4, 1-11 par. At the same time, we begin to notice the signs of our true selves. If we begin to experience a strong desire to know the truth about ourselves, even if it is very humiliating, it is because our true self, the SIMBRE, is emerging. It is important to remember that we cannot get to know ourselves if we are restricted to reading information about our human behavior, which is what conventional psychology deals with, including the knowledge and practice of emotional intelligence. We need to know and effectively practice spiritual intelligence, IES. We need periods of solitude and silence to deepen our reflections, and while we may need the help of others, in the end it will be in times of stillness that we will remove the plank from our eye. By transcending our ego with our true self, the SIMBRE, and recover from our long night of blindness to begin to see the world as it is and as Jesus saw it. The honest, just, right, and straight way.